for more on what we can expect during jury deliberations. We're joined now by legal analyst Joe Tamburino, not affiliated with the case, but has been with us every step of the way on CBS Minnesota, covering this trial. And Joe, any reflections on kind of where we're at today? The jury did a little bit of work yesterday.
Good morning, Jason and Heather. Yes, they have over 5 hours of deliberations, and they'll have as much time as they want. They are sequestered, so as long as they want, they will keep working. But in a case like this, where the facts really aren't in dispute, I would imagine they come back today, or I would say by noon tomorrow.
Joe, as Elle mentioned, they do have access to all the video that was played during the testimony. They even have Potter's taser and handgun that she had on her at the time. Is that normal to do that? And how much do you think they're going through that video?
Well, that's a great question. Normally, they do not have access to play videos and audios in deliberation. They have access to all of the other evidence, that's true. They could look at documents, they could see the gun, as long as it's disabled, of course. But normally, 99% of the time, when a jury wants to hear an audio or watch a video again, they must alert the judge, all the parties get into the open courtroom, the jury comes in, and then they watch the video. The way they're doing it here is a bit unusual.
Joe, as you've watched this entire trial, and now we wait to see what a jury will decide, I'm struck by the facts of this case are essentially not in dispute. We know what happened. We know that Kim Potter says that it was an accident, and pretty much the state agrees it was an accident. I think a lot of us watching from the outside wonder, where is that line between an accident that certainly perhaps you have some civil liability for, you should lose your job, you should never be allowed to be an officer again, and something that should send you off to prison?
That's exactly what they are debating right now. That's what makes this case so unique, because the facts aren't in dispute. And that jury has to decide, all 12 of them, they must unanimously agree, guilty or not guilty, if she has criminal liability. You're quite right about the civil side, but on the criminal side, they have to determine if she was reckless, meaning that she had a disregard to the rights and safety of others. She knew there was a risk, and she decided, forget about the torpedoes, full speed ahead. That's really what they have to decide.
Joe, if the jury comes back today and they do find Potter guilty, will she be taken directly into custody, or do they wait until sentencing?
She will be taken into custody on either count. Whenever you are on trial and you're facing a conviction that could put you in prison pursuant to the Minnesota guidelines, you are almost always remanded into custody. Either of these counts will put her in prison.
All right, Joe Tamburino covering this. We'll be standing by for a verdict. We know you will as well. Thanks, Joe. We'll do it live on TV. And, of course, streaming on CBS Minnesota. If you scan this QR code, you can sign up for push alerts. That'll let you know when that verdict comes down.